Hello everyone, I'm JoltKing627, and today we're going to be taking a quick look at some paint jobs and mods that I did to these two single-shot pistols. Alright, so these are two different single-shot pistols. We have a Fire Strike and a Sure Strike. This one has gone by many names. It was the Dark Tag Stormfire first, and I believe it was the Clear Shot under the Zombie Strike line, and it is the Sure Strike under the Elite line. It came with a blue Elite version of the Modulus red dot scope. So let's start with this one. So it's been painted, and some of it's scratched off a little, so I tried to do black for the handle, and then the rest of this was red with black swirled over it. And I think that actually turned out rather decently. On the inside here, I have removed the air restrictor and the dart posts so that you can put in the dart further. And the spring has been swapped out. The stock spring is long gone, and I believe in here I have a stock Nightfinder spring. So it's not a heavy performer, but it doesn't really need to be. And I wouldn't want too heavy a spring load because this handle isn't the most comfortable for me anyway. Kind of digs into my thumb. But it primes with the slide like that, and it fires just fine. I find it interesting that on the box art of the Elite version, they never acknowledge the dart storage in the handle. In fact, they do not give you enough darts to load all of it. They do not have one to put in the dart storage. I just found that very odd. Anyway, Fire Strike is, again, a Fire Strike. It's got black on the grip, which is a little bit cakey, but it was a weird paint, and I'm not using that paint anymore. It still has the light, and it still works. I didn't remove it. I find that the grip on the Fire Strike is better when you leave the little rev triggeroid activator in rather than taking it out. The rest is painted in the same way with all of the black swirling. However, when I tried to clear coat this, as you can see, it did try and buckle, and that's really annoying. I have that issue with clear coat. Another thing on both of these, actually, is that it's really hard to get both sides to match. These are not my best work. However, internally, this one is a lot better than the Sure Strike. This one has been brassed and has a slightly cut down spring from Home Depot. It's one of those 11 kilogram springs you can find in a 2-pack. And it's not too bad. It'll hit around 90 to 100 FPS, which is reasonable. However, the only thing that I don't like is that the plunger rod has been kind of screwed up from getting the spring on. I did also fill in some of the gaps with hot glue to try and structurally reinforce this just in case. And it has worked thus far. Anyway, let's go see these fire. Alright, first off, we'll use the painted Sure Strike. All this will be done with the Adventure Force waffle head darts, because they are the best darts. And finally, the one from the handle. And now the Fire Strike with 2 extra darts to make it so that both get 5 shots. So, final thoughts, I'm decently happy with how they came out. They were one of my very first paint job attempts, so I'm not surprised that they weren't perfect and that they are starting to have some of the paint rub off a little bit. But for what they were, they're not that bad. If you have any comments or suggestions, please feel free to put them down in the comment section down below. Make sure to like and subscribe, and thank you all for watching.